never prepared. Which is fine. Because I need this. Alright, black. Not full, not full. That's definitely not full. That is. Here comes the fun part. Oh, that's a good sponge. So much paint. You know what? I'm not gonna. I normally draw out the bark, but I got some indicator lines. Shows where it is. I might just keep it that way. Let's fluff out this tree a little bit more. Let's bring this up. Cover it to the moon. Bring that up. Bring this out some more. Get a new sponge. Let's make a little location right there. Fold the sponge. Make sure you hold on to it. I'll keep that sponge. It's still got a good side to it. I swear to God, I can't find shit. There's still a lot of paint in this area, so I'm going to lift it up again. I'm going to use the other side. Just kind of get all that excess up. So there goes that sponge. Let's go ahead and let's do a little couple rocks. For a very special person. Without him, I would not be here today. Literally. So, it's going to be my riverbed. Just trying to use up all this extra little space. As much as possible. So now I want some good colors to match this. I use Seafoam Green or Seaside Green. Just a light for the moon. Use the Gloss Seaside. Just a regular light blue and white. So that's what I'm going to kind of have reflected down here. It's always good to keep your scrap. So it's not crap. See what I did there? This time I'm just going to mirror it where the seafoam is in the middle. Don't worry about the little dark spots in the middle. Just, I mean, you could take a bag if you're really particular about it. Let me put this down so I don't stain my clothes and I get murdered. I mean, you could just take it and try to dab it out. Not a big deal. So, let's get the seafoam again. Again, I like to take my caps off, leave them right next to the color I'm using, so that way I have it. I'm gonna put this one up here, so that way I have plenty of work area. So I've never moved the river with my hand, so if that's the case, I might need a fresh glove. Hopefully I can squeeze it out. My hand is sweaty. If not, I'll just use my fingers and soak them in lacquer thinner. So I'm getting ready to go to surgery here. Bear with me. Oh, I ripped it. Still fine. All right, let's go with our I'm not worried about the paint being lifted because it's pretty much already dry. So let's go ahead and just kind of, if you notice your board's kind of going a little funky, just give it a little curvature. Bend it around. It gives it this nice little impression of a little beachhead right here. When we're done, I'll show you. So I'll just take this. Don't worry about the black being lifted up. It actually contours the rocks. I'm leaving this area alone because it actually gives it that nice little beach effect. What I'm doing over here is I'm just kind of rubbing the paint into the board, the sides, to kind of give it that wrapped around feel to where it just meets up. And if you're really just particular about it, just so it's got a nice little water, it's got a nice little beachhead and some rocks. That's all you really need. Don't go freaking out overboard. Less is more. Let me go ahead and kind of dry my hand here a little. I'm going to add a little bit more white. Just a little bit because there's a lot of white up in the moon. Just enough to offset it. Just like that. And again, don't worry about the black because it could be a reflection going in. Contour it in. It's all about mirroring. What you see up here is what you're going to see down here. I don't put the trees down to the water because I think that will take away from the water, the little beachhead, the moon, and the nice trees. It gives it that real dark glow down here in real kind of dreary mystery. So everything you see, just leave it. Don't blowtorch it because it's obviously a canvas. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is close up my caps. You could use a, what's that, hair dryer, but you got to be careful, use it on low. Just let this soak into it and let it dry. See, with my sides are being wet, I'm just going to take my, that's where I painted on cardboard, so I can lift it and turn it. I'm going to add a little bit more rocks, just a couple. You don't need a whole heck of a lot. So just a little nudge. If you don't see it's not moving, clear coat. Just give it a, that's all you need. Just take it, just kind of work it in. I'm still going to leave it as is. Move all these rocks down to a meeting point. Give it that little line right here that gives it a little separation. And it still now looks like a better beachhead. Except now it's right here, it's getting a little weird. So we're just going to go ahead and clear it up. It's got a little bit of white right here, but it looks like water breakage. It's fine, it's your painting, it's what you want it to do. Your main focal point, what people are going to be seeing is, let me turn this around to show you. What a lot of people are going to be seeing is your moon. That is your focal point. Everything else is just whatever. You want to have one main point. And my main point is this and the trees. That's my one focal point. The one thing that's going to stand out the most is this moon, because it's dead center. It's going to catch your eye first. Everything else is just secondary. So, with that being said, let me go ahead and see if I can lift this up, just so you can see a little bit more. It is done on a 16 by 20 canvas. So this was a one-shot deal. If I messed it up, there's no fixing it. Let me go ahead and I'm going to fix this little corner in the back. You can't see it, but I can. There we go. Check to make sure all your other corners are wrapped. You might not be able to see it, but let me see if I can go ahead and lift this up underneath so you can see the sides. And like my other videos, I usually tape everything down to give it that nice little border effect. On here, it's all mirrored. It's all wrapped. So I'm going to let this dry overnight. By the time I get back tomorrow, it's going to be 100% dry. I like the little beach heads right here. Gives it that nice little accent. The rocks, gives it that nice, how the lines are just dragging down. Gives it a focal point there. So, I hope you enjoyed it. And to the person who this is going to, my father, I love you very much, and this one's for you.